Another example on how we can share space would be in Zamboanga. So we have MJ Bugante.
Yes, good morning. Buenos dias a todos. Today I will be sharing to you about the bird sanctuary of the Zamboanga State College of Marine Sciences and Technology. So here's the outline of my presentation. Before I proceed with my talk, allow me first to flash to you some quick facts about the city, about Zamboanga City and the school. I know many of you have never been to Zamboanga, so let me show you some quick facts here. It's the city is the third largest city in the country in terms of land area, and it's a highly urbanized city, and of course, it's just there at the tip of Mindanao. Okay, so the school is one of the three state colleges and universities in the city, and established in 1956, and it became a state college in 1986. And its campus has a total of 21.78 hectares of fish ponds. That's because most of their courses are fisheries related. So out of the 21.78 hectares, 2.62 hectares are have been declared as bird sanctuary by the school. So just for your information, DNR also conducts its ASEAN water bird count there every year. So now let's look at the bird sanctuary. This is what you see when you go there. No? But before I proceed with my talk, let's talk about how did it start. In 2012, when I was still with the Department of Tourism Region 9, together with our partners at DNR 9, we bidded to host the 9th Philippine Bird Festival in Zamboanga City. For us to be accepted as a host, the Wild Bird Club of the Philippines needed to conduct an ocular inspection of possible venue for the bird festival. So prior to their scheduled trip in February 2013, I saw this picture. Wow, now we have a possible venue for the bird festival. It is ideally located since it is near Paseo del Mar. Paseo del Mar is here, somewhere here, okay, which has an open ground and a fully air-conditioned multi-purpose hall owned and managed by the LGU of Zamboanga City. So prior to the ocular inspection, we talked to the college president and she was very receptive to host the festival. So when the WBCP officers headed by Mike Liu conducted its ocular inspection in the campus, they were impressed and excited. I will tell you why later. While inspecting, we found out that the school officials residing in the staff houses also look at birds as pests, and the residents nearby sometimes hunt the birds for food. The campus is easily accessible because there is no fence to restrict entry. During our exit meeting with the school officials, the WBCP team recommended the following. They said it's an ideal place for the 9th Philippine Bird Festival, the area's potential birding site. They need to build a viewing deck on one side of the pond and plant mangroves, but leave some areas for the birds to wade. Okay. But then something happened. So by June, the school did not just build a viewing deck, they also built a floating restaurant on the pond, other side of the pond. Take note that the pond is being used for academic purpose, but they agreed to set aside one of the ponds as a bird sanctuary. So we were also excited. We were all excited to host the Bird Fest in October of 2013. But something happened in September. On September, so you look at the view, look at this map, look at the houses beside it, there's no fence here. Okay. September 9, 2013, the Zamboanga siege happened. The rebels attacked, and the campus was part of ground zero. So if you look at this map. This was taken November 2013. All houses have been are gone. No? They've been gutted down. Since October was barely a month away, we were supposed to host the Bird Fest October. It was nearly impossible to push through with the festival. So we requested that it be moved to February 2014, which the WBCP Execom agreed. So there, the festival was conducted last February 28 until March 1, 2014. So what birds can be seen in the sanctuary? Take note that the sanctuary is just 2.62 hectares in size. There were 50 bird species recorded during the 9th Philippine Bird Festival. 50, 50. In eBird's record, it listed 57 species. And there could be more since some birds photographed by members of the Zamboanga Bird Club were not listed in the eBird. I also learned from DNR that they saw wimbrels in the area, but it's not listed also in the eBird. There, that is our starbird. Why? The great egret was the cause of excitement during the ocular inspection. Being a migratory bird, it is not expected to nest in the area. But then chicks were seen during the ocular visit. It was also found that they have been nesting there as far as the residents could remember. All year round, you will see them there since they are now residents. So let me just flash to you some of the birds that are seen in the area. I won't give you details anymore, but I'll just flash them. Almost all egrets can be seen there. Black-crowned night heron, Pacific heron, even the morph Pacific reef heron. Of course, the stilts, there's a debate whether it's a pied or black-winged stilt. Oh, our Philippine duck, look, they bred there. Common moorhens, a lot, and different sandpipers. Oh, the redneck phalarope, I haven't seen that yet. The green shanks. And of course, some common birds. So, what are the benefits the community got? It became the venue for the Zamboanga Bird Festival. So there were already 3 bird festivals that were conducted there. So it taught the students on hosting and guiding. And the staff also and the students learned about birds and its importance to the environment. And now it's an added tourist attraction because it's near the tourist zone of Zamboanga. Then it's already part of the itinerary of most visitors going to Zamboanga. But what else needs to be done? There's a need to regularly observe and record and report. Very important to report. There's, except for the annual ASEAN bird count, water bird count, there's no regular observation or recording being done. There's also a need for the school to collaborate with other schools so that students would learn about birds and the environment in this pond. And of course, there's a need to regularly maintain the viewing deck. Sometimes they forget, and it can be dilapidated so easily. So how do you get to Zamboanga? Of course, it's just 1 hour and 20 minutes flight by plane from Manila. There are flights coming from Davao as well and Cebu.
Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, so Zamboanga is very near Manila. It's just 1 hour 30 minutes. Ganun kalapit by plane lang nga. Okay, so muchas gracias.